I will be inaugurated earlier in the morning due to space limitations in the rotunda. That will be a private swearing in, so we invite all of you in the media to join us for that event. And we'll be broadcasting that on Metro TV, and we invite you to media to join us for that swearing in, as well as the entire open house throughout the day on January 2nd. January 2nd also happens to be the federal holiday for the New Year, since it falls on a Sunday. So many people will be off of work. Hopefully that gives people the opportunity to come down and be with us in Metro Hall that day. Most of the football games will be over by then, because the Cards have won, the Cats will have won by then, so come on down. And it'll be all indoors. I know it's cold outside, so it'll be all indoors. It's time to get to work. So we will have this open house. To me, meeting the public is part of the work as mayor. It's being accessible, being transparent, getting to know people and listening to their ideas and concerns throughout the community. So once the open house concludes, we'll be right back at it. We'll be working the rest of the day on January 2nd, and then from then on for the entire administration. So I'm very excited to invite the entire community to the open house on January 2nd from 1 to 4 p.m. I look forward to seeing you all then. And in the meantime, between now and then, I wish everyone a happy holidays, a happy New Year, and I look forward to seeing everyone on January 2nd. Thank you all very much. If there are any questions, happy to take them. Yeah, a big part of the reason is just the weather. We want people to be comfortable, and so by having an open house, we invite the entire community to come join us for the inauguration. I look forward to meeting everyone who comes to the building, see the building, see what the city of Metro Hall is all about. Not just myself, but other deputy mayors, other people who are part of the administration, to ask questions, share their ideas, or just to get to meet us. But the swearing in earlier today just based on space limits. So we are raising private funds. There is some city funds that have been budgeted before the election was even complete. My understanding is that we budgeted the last budget for transit and some market costs. But doing it this way,
How is the current policy and what was the stop time of a lot of federal projects being constructed as conversations?
Yeah, on Friday, thank you, President. On Friday, I was in Washington, D.C. I, along with a few other newly elected mayors from around the country, had the opportunity to meet with President Biden in the White House, along with 4 other members of his cabinet, the Secretary of Labor, Secretary of Transportation, the Domestic Policy Advisor, and the Secretary of Housing and Urban Development. They were very productive conversations. They were informative for me, but they were also productive because we were able to talk about the historic investments that the President Biden's administration has made in cities. And I know we all know about the American Rescue Plan dollars that this administration, Metro Hall, have already invested of $388 billion. But there is so much more infrastructure money under the Inflation Reduction Act, things that we can invest in transportation, things like improving broadband service. There's so much. And affordable housing, that was a big topic of conversation as well. What we can do to develop more affordable housing and address our homeless crisis as well. And so we had very productive conversations with the Cabinet Secretary and with President Biden in particular. I had an opportunity to talk with him about issues impacting public safety. And so we talked about what the federal government and his administration has been doing to reduce the amount of gun violence and what we can continue to do as mayors and cities to reduce the amount of violence impacting the city.
You're going to have this open house essentially right after you get inaugurated. What is the message that you hope this sends to the community?
Part of the reason we're doing this open house is this is the people's house. Metro Hall is the seat of government. People should have a chance to be in their government. I want to have a very accessible and transparent administration. And so meeting, what better way to start off than to meet with people and just have direct dialogue with not just myself, but deputy mayors, other members of the administration. Let them share their ideas, ask their questions, or just get to know us better. And so to me, it's about accessibility, it's about transparency, it's about getting to work. There's no time to waste. We all know a lot of great things going on in the city. We also have very significant challenges, and so our team is ready to get to it.
Greg, it's going to be warm in there during the inauguration, and there's a lot of people outside who are unhoused and freezing. Are there any immediate plans with your administration to provide winter weather shelters?
We are looking at all available options on that right now to understand what we can do, what the administration has historically done in the city's perspective, but also working with some of the nonprofit organizations that serve the homeless community right now. That is high on our list given the freezing cold temperatures that we're dealing with.
Have you guys heard at all, had conversations with Mayor Fisher, with the Department of Justice as far as when that impending report will be coming out? It sounds like it'll likely be under your administration at this point.
I think that's right. I've been briefed by the current administration and the county attorney's office about what they are aware of with respect to the DOJ's work over the past year or so in our community. I've had a brief introduction to all the members of the Department of Justice, but neither the current administration nor on when that report will come out. My guess, however, is that it will be after.
And how does that make you feel as far as preparation goes to know, like, okay, this will fully be me, there will be no transition, at least not in that period?
Well, it's gonna be a team effort of our administration as well as LMPD, reports from our administration. They have done a very thorough job preparing for the report, anticipating things that might come. There are steps that already have been taken that are improvements that you have heard from Deputy Chief, soon to be interim Police Chief Jackie Villarroel. The improvements they've made, other things that are on the list. We're going to continue those, expand those, and do everything we can to continue working with LMPD so that it is a trusted, transparent, and well-trained police organization.
Does that increase the urgency to find a permanent chief, knowing that it will be under your administration when you get those results?
I feel that urgency with this reason and many others. I think the community that's observed police chiefs right after the inauguration, getting that search process underway will begin. I did. Well, I have two sons who are huge Jack Harlow fans, 19 and 17 years old. My son just got back from college. So last night was the first night of Hanukkah, and we celebrated Hanukkah together as a family with that as a gift for the Jack Harlow show. And, it was a very fun show. I felt a great sense of pride in being from Louisville. You could tell that just the energy that he felt, and for him, what a moment it was to perform to a sold-out Young Center in his hometown and to see him just having a little fashion fun celebration. Enjoy this experience with family and everyone's got kids. All right. Thank you. Thank you all very much.
Hi. I know you want to get back to your live stream, but I want to take this minute to talk about Images by Patrick. Hi, I'm Patrick, and I've been a professional photographer for over 25 years, specializing in actors' headshots, professional headshots, family portraits, and much, much more. You can find me at www.imagesbypatrick.photography or find me on Facebook at Images by Patrick and get your image on. Now, back to your live stream.
If you do nothing else.
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 Stay live.